While recording this video, I suddenly remembered a very weird instance. A vendor just told me to give up when I told him that I was trying to manufacture custom keycaps in India. He said that it is so difficult to manufacture keycaps that it is just better ki you buy keycaps from me and then sell it in India however you want to. So that thing just stuck with me, and I just remembered that that was the point where Mr. Snek was born. So from past 5 to 6 months, we were absolutely absent from everywhere. We were not posting anything on our socials, and we were not even marketing. We were kind of not even selling things. So from someone's perspective, one might think they might have failed, but I am here to announce that it's not the case. We are still alive, and I am here to give a very good news to you. So we have finally achieved what we were trying to desperately achieve from quite a while. So let's start from the beginning. So if you are someone who loves mechanical keyboards, you might know the pain how the industry of mechanical keyboards are in India. So everything is imported, everything has a price markup. If it is not imported, it is just a Chinese product with a label on it. So there is a gap in what the market demands and what the market is serving. Talking about customizations, talking about keycaps, we cannot deny that there are kind of less options. All the keycaps that we see are imported keycaps with heavy markup import duties, and they are also manufactured in China, so designed by a Chinese vendor, mass produced and sold in India. Ki haan, this is what you get. Mr. Snek actually started with two questions. So first one was ki why are keycap sets that expensive? So I think every one of you might have got this question once in a while. The second one is the interesting one, that why am I not able to customize or design a keycap set exactly like I want? So in short, Mr. Snek manufactures custom keycaps in India, making it more accessible such that you get keycaps without the markup of the import duties. You get a keycap set that is designed by an Indian for the Indians. And thirdly, you get the option to customize your keyboard exactly like you want. So people might think that it is easy to manufacture, it is easy to print custom keycaps, but that is not the case actually. It literally took us more than 1.5 years to finally fine-tune our printing process to such an extent that we are confident with the consistency of our prints. So basically, keycaps are printed using a process called 3D vacuum sublimation. So not getting into much details, but it is a process by which we can print 5 sides of the keycaps consistently, such that the dye of the ink gets infused inside the plastic of the keycap such that it never fades away again. It looks like an easy process, but it in itself is a physics problem to solve. We need accurate temperatures, we need accurate pressures, humidity, timing, everything matters. One variable gets off by a little margin and the whole batch is ruined. Honestly, the most difficult part is to find the consistency. It is easy to print one keycap set, but consistently printing with the consistent color and the same saturation for 1000 sets, that is the difficult part. The people who have been following us from quite a while might know that we already built a setup for manufacturing. Like 6-7 months back, we launched our first drop. As soon as the orders started to come, we very soon realized that we miss the consistency that is required and we need a better manufacturing facility. So being optimistic people, we did not give up there. Around 6 months back from now, we scraped our complete manufacturing process and started building another machine, started building another oven that can give us the consistency that we wanted. We learned from the mistakes of the previous operators that we had and just fixed whatever was needed, and we got from this machine to literally this machine. So building this new upgraded setup was a challenge in itself, because as I told, it's not a well documented process. There are many problems that we need to solve with the hardware, and also it's not a machine that we can buy out. We had to write the custom firmware for this machine. We had to build the PCB for this machine. Every single control unit was built in the Mr. Snek's workshop. We took the problems that we were facing in the older setup, we solved those problems, we re-engineered things, and we got to the setup that finally works as it should. We took it as an engineering challenge, and I think we passed with flying colors, and quite literally we passed with flying colors, because this is the color saturation that we were getting before, and this is the color saturation that we got after upgrading our setup. And honestly, it looks very optimistic and happy to see these results pop up in this video, but it has got through its fair share of failures. But in the end, all these efforts and all these mistakes that we made were all worth it, because the final product that we got was very sweet. So we increased our color accuracy and color saturation by around 15 to 20%, and we were finally able to fix a long problem that we were facing with the positions of the legends on the keycaps. Now we are at a positional accuracy of 0.15 mm. Not that these numbers matter now, but these were the milestones that we were trying to achieve from past a while, and it is worth sharing these numbers with you now. With this we had our hardware sorted. We had a machine, we had an oven which we could count on, but that was not the complete part. There was a problem that had to be solved, and honestly no one else has ever solved that problem. Even the factory owners, the mass manufacturers, has also not solved this problem, and that is the software. For a while, let's circle back and talk about the most interesting question that I said. Why is it that I cannot design my own keycap set and get it printed for myself? To understand this, we need to understand the process of designing keycaps. You know that there are a lot of keys on a keycap set, and each key has to be designed individually. The artwork has to be aligned on each key. The colors have to be managed on each key. And it becomes even more difficult when you want one image to span across multiple keys. So there is a lot of adjustment that needs to be done. So that is why building one design of a keycap set is a very expensive process. That is why industries and the factories make bulks of the same design, so that the profits can be managed by the scale. And that is the major reason why customizations is mostly not a thing when it comes to keycaps. And here is where we actually found the opportunity to actually apply the technology and make this rigorous process very simple. We wrote literally thousands and thousands of lines of code to automate all this process that makes the designing for us, the internal team of Mr. Snek, very easy. We also exposed these tools, these processes for everyone, such that everyone can design their own keycap set and get it printed. This way we are able to build just one customized keycap set as well, without adding very much to the cost of it. And the cherry on the cake is that we have been working on a very beautiful software as well. It's called Mr. Snek Studio, and it is a drag and drop editor for keycaps. Think of it like Canva but for keycaps. You don't need any designing knowledge to use that. You can just drop images, drop text, drop shapes on the canvas, and it shows a 3D preview of how your keyboard would look. You would get exactly what you were shown in the 3D preview. It's that simple. I can finally proudly say that changing the theme of your keyboard is as simple as changing the wallpaper of your desktop. So where are we now? Today, our manufacturing pipeline works as it should. The machines work, the code work, everything works as it should. We have deployed a new website which is much faster and have a very good UI than older website. We have upgraded the product catalog. We have added new designs. We have removed some of our old designs. Today I think there is a lack of number of designs, number of options that we have on our website, and we are trying to push design every week now, so that the catalog and the options increases as soon as they can. Now our goal is simple. We'll keep improving. We'll launch new products very soon. We'll keep innovating and we'll keep experimenting with our designs till the point where we have the best designs in the world. So that's all from my side. This is Lakshay from Mr. Snek, and we'll see you on mrsnek.com.